rotated it. Yeah, let's try to actually do this. But I want a much longer one. More of the same, no. May job reports. Oh yeah, this one. It's really great. I don't need to think about anything.
288,000 net new jobs created in the month of June. That's more than many economists have been expecting, and it shows you this trend, Kate, of now several months of more than 200,000 jobs created. So that's a strengthening trend that you want to see continue. The unemployment rate also fell. The jobless rate fell to the lowest since, I think, September 2008. The forecast had been for 6.3%. Instead, we got 6.1%. So that's a lower than expected unemployment rate. So that's the kind of trend you want to see, and it shows us, Kate, that we've been slowly healing from that bad recession.
You said lowest since September 2008. That was just before the big crisis.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. We've been slowly coming down. Now, one thing that you'll hear economists say is that people have been dropping for months. People have been dropping out of the labor market. So you have a labor force participation. That's the technical economic term. But basically, people have been leaving the labor market because they haven't been able to find their place. So you want to see that start to improve. But certainly numbers like this help that trend overall. I mean, this is what happened in the really worst part of the recession, the financial crisis. You have 10% unemployment, and now you've got things slowly moving lower here. What we'll need to see is the quality of the jobs being added. We've added a lot over the past year. Couple of years, the trend has been low-wage jobs, not mid and higher-wage jobs. Over the past couple of months, I've been seeing some of those higher-wage jobs coming back.
288,000 jobs added. That is, hopefully we can get back to that number. That's highest.
Yeah,
that's so high.
288 will take us back here. 288,000 jobs created will take us more than we've seen in at least a year.
Does this threaten to be a blip, or do you think this is showing real strength?
It takes a few months to make a trend, but I think when you see here this kind of a trend, that shows you that the economy is healing. And it's what I've been hearing from CEOs and recruiters. I've been hearing that there are talent wars in parts of the economy that are doing very well, in sciences and technology and IT, anything that has to do with Silicon Valley, of course. But you're also seeing this just slow general demand increasing for a lot of business, and they've been
it's really easy, the same story. 288,000 new jobs are created in the month of June. It's very easy. I don't really need to think about it. And unemployment rate is 6.1%, but this is really kind of crazy because this is way better than expectations, because the economists already actually calculated that it would actually be 6.3%, and that would be great. But that already actually lowered down the number by actually going down to the 6.1%. This type of great performance is what the economy needs to actually see this unemployment rate and even actually surpasses what would actually be expected as expectations. This is more like going back to the crisis by actually bringing time back to before even actually September 2008, right before the actual breakout of the big financial market crisis. That was really the time what the United States experienced pretty much a decent labor unemployment rates below 6% or 6.1% like this, because starting from the actual economic crisis after September 2008, it truly actually was experienced almost like 10% like unemployment rate. That would actually be somehow adjusted. Right now it's been going actually back to the 6.1%. So there is, more and more people who actually, decided to drop out of the job market, finally actually coming into the actual job searchings, because labor participation enjoys a certain type of significant new addition. That's probably the reason why. Anyhow, the job market is being actually increased by enjoying new addition of the jobs that are being added in the market. And 288,000 jobs are being added. This is a significant amount of money. Since she has been constantly talking to new recruiters or CEOs, the high performance jobs are being added. That's kind of, worse are being, very helpful to experience enormous progress in the market. They're actually being created to see, a greatest performance that has ever been actually notified. That's really the greatest scene that could ever be actually expected. I don't really think that would be difficult. I can actually go back to the previous one. I just really wanted to actually mention this once more because I really enjoyed this one. I never actually said that. I said that here. only the half of the people actually participated. That means that the other, amongst the other half of the people, some people cannot actually avail the, a penny to participate in this American economy. That's what has been said. I never actually lied about it. This is really the greatest performance to actually hit the, a 50-year law type of, great demonstration by adding how many number of people actually in this market? Almost. So 145,000 new jobs are actually being added, but that was actually the previous history, so I can never actually publish this one. This is very obvious. My previous answer was really great enough to actually reflect that. The actual economy, the healthcare sector added 28,000 new jobs, and the retail sector added 41,000 new jobs, but manufacturing sector loses 12,000 jobs. Unemployment rate is 3.5. This is really almost all-time low in 50 years. It's really like going back to the 1969. This many, jobs are created. But I never hesitated. Why would you actually say that this would be challenging? I never thought that this would be difficult. Yeah, Dow Jones actually reached a really new high record points, well over, 20,000. That has already actually been mentioned. I already actually picked that out. I don't really need to revisit that one. I already actually covered that issue. It's very obvious. Oh, shoot.